Content creators are hotter than the rappers right now. So for the past about 3 months, I've been going on a tirade about how dry rap is right now. And I've been begging somebody to just drop, like do something, make some sort of noise. And while listening to Playboi Max's new EP, it made me really want to dive into this topic a little bit more. Now I mentioned this in my video about Young Thug and how I feel like he could save the summer landscape for rap. But I kind of wanted to give it its own little fleshed out thought. But why do I feel this way? Well, it's like I said, rap has been incredibly dry right now. And what's been taking over all of social media, like everywhere? Streamers. You can't go 5 seconds without looking at a rap page or a music page and not see Duke Dennis, Playboi Max, DDG, Kai Cenat, Dabo, and others. And being at DreamCon, it kind of opened my eyes. Like, there wasn't really any new music to listen to when at DreamCon. It was all a bunch of old songs for the most part. And it also made me realize that being a content creator is kind of where it's at right now. Because there's a gap in music, people are looking for somebody to entertain them or for something to entertain them. And that's where content creators come into play. Content creators are not only hotter than the actual rappers at this point, but they are kind of the beacon of hip hop journalism as well. Like, a pioneer in this is Akademiks. As much as you want to hate on him and whatever weird stuff that he does, he is an OG in this. And this isn't something that's been new. It's been going on for a couple of years now. But I think it's more blaring now that nobody's really dropping any music that's of significance. And again, I've been listening to music on my channel. I have about 4 or 5 album reactions just on my channel. But I've been begging for more because I love listening to music, and the names that I want to drop aren't necessarily dropping. Another reason why I think content creators in general are just hotter than the rappers right now is because I feel like a lot of rappers, their persona isn't necessarily real, while the streamers or the content creators, that's who they are. Who they present themselves on camera is more or less an exaggerated version of themselves in real life. So it feels more genuine, it feels more real. We get to see them live in their day-to-day routines for the most part for 3 to 4 hours a day. So there's a connection built, there's a relationship established, and while yes, it may be parasocial, there is still some sort of relationship there where you can kind of understand them, where their mind is, and how they just move in society. And that's something we don't really get from artists nowadays anymore. Which is why you see a lot of artists trying to be on these streaming platforms. Playboi Max, for example, like I said earlier, is a prime example of every rapper and their mama is trying to get on his stream because they know that's where the eyes are at. That's where everybody wants to go to. Plus, if you're a rapper, you kind of need that Playboi Max stimulus package right now, because I'm not gonna lie to you, they be turning up with him. But even a couple years ago, where Adin Ross had rappers on his streams, and some of the most viral clips on the internet to this day come from Adin Ross's streams. And again, he's somebody where whatever you feel about him, you can't deny the fact that he is somehow still part of hip-hop media. Whether you think he's a culture vulture and that he's just an incel and all this other stuff, the fact of the matter is that rappers were going to him and they were getting their names out there, and honestly, getting their names to a wider demographic. But to wrap this up, I don't know what's going on, right? I don't know what's going on in the music business right now. I've been saying this for about 3 months. I'm not an insider. But the one thing that I do think is clearly apparent is that if you're a content creator right now with some sort of traction or some sort of noise, whether it be big or small, people are looking to you to fill in that gap of entertainment. Like, Streamers University was a telltale sign of this is where society is heading now in terms of where people are going to put their money and attention to. And if rappers still want to be on some ego, I got all this money, I'm not trying to show a lot of personality type of thing, that's cool. As long as the music is good, I think people for the most part generally won't care. But if you're not dropping any music and it seems like you just don't have a personality, then it's like as much as people want to try to shit on Ian for being an industry player or whatever, at least the dude is funny, has a personality, and he makes decent music. But honestly, in terms of the rest of the landscape, this whole I don't want to do interviews, I want to be cool guy, chill guy type of thing is it's not working no more. With the introduction of AI, people are looking for more people who are authentic and real. And right now, you rappers aren't dropping any music and y'all don't seem real. Just gotta keep it a bean.